Hello again everybody, this is Amorgin and you're very welcome to this final impressions of Starborne Sovereign Space. And we can see the announcement there guys on Discord from Doll that server Alpha 9 has officially completed and the results in, and congratulations there to Discord Federation, Warriors 3 and the Edge of the Galaxy and a number of other people who get honourable mentions there guys. So we can see here the leaderboard and a number of the different groups that existed in server Alpha 9 and their Dyson Sphere level and who their leader is and all of that kind of stuff. So once again, a shout out to all of those guys and a well done for all of their efforts. So as we move on guys and we go into the game, we can see Alpha 8 ends and the 8th Starborne Alpha test has officially come to a close, and congratulations to the different winners. And it tells us there guys that the platinum and avatars, premium cards and all of that, they'll be moved to the account inventory and will carry on the next test. So I'm free at the end of this one to carry on and I guess try it again and see how I fare. The issue for me with this, I mentioned earlier about the alliances, the issue for me with this, it's been a bit of a disappointing experience. I was hoping for more out of this game. Anybody watched the previous videos on Starborne, I was hoping for more out of this game. Now, I'm not disappointed guys in terms of how the game looks, how the game sounds especially. It sounds amazing. I'm not even that disappointed with getting to grips with how to play the game. It is quite difficult to get to grips with how it all actually works. I'm still no expert on it. But I'm not even disappointed in that. What I'm disappointed in is when I went in and joined an alliance, they weren't very active or something. Guys weren't talking too much. I joined their Discord and a shout out to them guys for having me, but it seemed to be that there was a gulf between new players like me coming in and wanting to learn how to play the game and the guys who had already gotten a taste of it and wanted to go at another round, and they had their ideas and they were moving ahead with those ideas, but it didn't feel like it was very inclusive of everybody and anybody. People were hopping in and out of the alliance and leaving after a period of time and whatever, so there was no cohesion, and it kind of left me out on my own. It kind of left me just logging in and collecting all of these chests and doing this kind of stuff, and seeing how it goes. And eventually I started to attack people and I raided a few bases and whatever, and they must have been dead bases because I didn't get any real response. I think I had one tit for tat with some guy that attacked a very low level base of mine, and that was kind of the end of that, and I was left raiding marauders and stuff. And just before I finished this, raiding a wee bit of a Dyson Sphere, I suppose, is something we'll try for a laugh or something. But you can see there, I attacked a few players, but there was no camaraderie, there was no communication. Maybe I just had a bad experience. The global chat function isn't very attractive when you're trying to look to see what's being discussed globally. Maybe it's my screen and resolution and things like that, but it doesn't seem to be immediately attractive there, engaging me. I'd said before in one of the other videos, if there was a button I could click where it would bring the chat up onto a full screen or something, it would definitely be more favourable. It would allow me to pop in and out of chat and see what's going on and maybe find a new alliance and things like that. But as it stands, using the alliance search functions and everything, the alliance that I found, they weren't very active. We didn't get an awful lot done. You can see there's a huge universe here, so I'm sure there were other levels of activities. There are winners have come out of this, guys that I haven't run into that we congratulated at the start, that I wish I kind of had bumped into some of them, I suppose, and learned this game a bit better. So I don't know if I'll give it another run. I probably will at some stage, but I'm not ready to dive straight into it yet. You can see there I'm level 53 I got to, so that allowed me something like, say, 5 or 6 bases. And I was slowly progressing them and building them up. I don't think I did too badly. Any of you guys who are more familiar with this game, and particularly you guys that were on this server in Alpha 9, I wouldn't mind your feedback, guys. Leave a comment below or come to Discord and chat with me about it. Just let me know where I was going wrong, I guess, or let me know some of your experiences playing this game, if you had more success than me when it comes to to joining an alliance and getting involved in some group raids and getting advice from other players and stuff like that. So I suppose the community end of this that I was hoping to get more engaged with, I found that more difficult. I found that to be less attractive, less opportunity to engage with the community. Now Discord is there, granted, and it's a great spot to go into, but this game has so much going on inside it that you need to be able to communicate within this game a little bit better. Now here's the Dyson Sphere, and we could see from some of them winners they had Dyson Sphere levels. I didn't touch this Dyson Sphere. I thought we were going to make a slow advance towards it and try to raid it or take it over or whatever, and there was no even mention of a Dyson Sphere in the Alliance. So I think before I wrap this final impressions video up on Starborne, I think I'll take a rattle at this Dyson Sphere for a laugh. We have a short period of time to end, so nothing to lose, I presume. So we'll mess about with this. So yeah, guys, a very attractive looking game, no question about it. I read somewhere some comment about how the guys that developed this were behind EVE Online in some way. This is bringing a new slant to how you play space strategy games, and I can see it. I tried EVE Online. I liked it. Now this isn't as attractive in the sense that you're not actually racing around the galaxy in your ships, which in EVE it was far more attractive that way. It doesn't have that MMORPG kind of feel to it, where there's lots and lots of people working together and teaming up. I certainly didn't get that feel of it. The wait times between raids and things like that, there's loads of opportunity just to log off and go and do something else and come back and check on it and that kind of thing. I can only imagine going off to the far end of the galaxy there and trying to raid over there somewhere, how difficult that would be, the length of time it would take from your main base. But maybe building bases in those other systems is the way to go, and capturing these Dyson Spheres, of course. Now we're going to give this a wee bit of a raid, see what happens. Now I'm not, like I say, the waiting times, I'd love to be able to show this isn't content friendly in the sense that I can just go and do this now, and I'd have to come back in an hour or two, and the server's not going to be up and running presumably, so that's unlikely to happen. But we'll set them going anyway for a laugh, just so I can say I attacked the Dyson Sphere before this ends. And I'm going to leave you guys shortly to make up your own minds. Let me know of your experiences with Starborne. Have you tried it? What did you find? Was my experience just a bad experience? Is it typically like that? Does the communication really happen on Discord in the official Starborne Discord server? Is that where the real action happens and where you really need to be going to join new alliances and stuff? Or is it possible to use the in-game functions for that? I know certainly I didn't get a response from the Foundation when I sent them a message. They ended up becoming our enemies in Crimson Dawn, and then the Crimson Dawn guys were a bit quiet. I put out a suggestion or two to them. We could do some sort of group activity, and I didn't really get much of a response. I got the feeling that the boys were a bit jaded with the whole thing or something. I'm not sure, but again, thanks for having me to them guys. Maybe we'll see yous around, and if I try this again, we'll go at it with a bit better knowledge and see if we can in any way generate some content from what is a very, very impressive looking game, and certainly a very, very impressive sounding game. The music and the ambience in this, guys, is unreal, and for that reason alone I suggest checking it out and getting a feel for it, even if it's only temporarily, to satisfy yourself whether this Amorgin guy is talking nonsense or if he's actually right about the cool ambience and vibes. So I'm going to leave it at that, guys. Check out the Discord for this, the YouTube stuff on it, and until the next time, look after yourselves and look after each other. and I'll catch all of you guys again very, very shortly. Cheers.